Welcome back to Car Chat TV. My name's Oliver, and in today's episode it's going to be a good one because it's about this, the Cupra Leon Estate. Now 3 years ago I met a guy called Matt and he had a Skoda Superb Estate. And this is his car, and I've come to the local church where he hangs out. It's here, and here he is. It's Matt. Come on in, how are you?
It's good to see you again.
You too, very corporate with a handshake, I love it.
Yeah, well.
So today's episode, we're going to be speaking to Matt. We're going to get a real 6 months ownership review of Matt's Cupra Leon Estate. So stick around, this is going to be a good one. We're going to find out what he loves and what he hates. Let's go. So let's start off, Matt, then. For those that don't know who you are, let's talk about what you do for work, how many miles you drive, why do you need an estate?
Well, I'm an engineer, a service engineer, so I basically travel nationwide and over to Europe every now and then. So I do a lot of miles, on average probably about, I don't know, 1,000 a week.
1,000 miles a week?
So yeah, I live in the car.
Okay.
And I needed a estate because it's got to get all the tools in the back.
Yeah, because this is a plug-in hybrid, right? So what do you get when the tank is full of fuel?
When it's on a full tank,
yeah,
it says between 260 and 350.
Okay.
As range.
Right. Okay.
But it's not fully charged, so a bit more of that to get, like you say, 36 miles was it?
34 miles of range. 34 miles of range. Have you been using the electric side of it much, or not really?
I just haven't been using the electric side of it at all. No,
okay.
Because, I mean, you know what I like. My driving style's like from the last episode.
Yeah, heavy foot, Matt. So for those that don't know, this is a 1.4 petrol engine, and it's got a 13 kilowatt hour battery. Overall, then, compared to the Skoda Superb, you got rid of. So tell me why you got rid of that first, or what? Just
a change, really.
Yeah.
To sort of had a hybrid in mind because they're a bit punchier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just a more modern car.
Yeah, no, and it looks great because the Cupra is great because it's a sports brand anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you get everything a little bit more, you know, aggressive, sporty. And what about this is 6-speed auto? How you found that?
It's a good auto box actually. It's DSG, isn't it? Same.
Yeah.
Box as the one before, but it just seems a little bit more updated.
Okay, we're going to do a little bit of an exterior walk around here, find out some of your favourite features of the car. So starting at the front, what do you love about it?
It just looks great, doesn't it? It looks mean. It looks mean.
Yeah, aggressive.
The badge is nice, the copper badge.
Loads of sharp angles.
Sharp angles.
Good bonnet.
It just looks nice. Come on, how can it not? It looks good.
Yeah, the Cupra logo itself does look kind of sinister and evil, like a baddie.
I like that.
Like a baddie badge.
Yeah.
But okay, cool. So we've got these are quite big, like plastic.
There is a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
On the front. A lot of edges that stick out. But
yeah, but it's nice, isn't it? It's basically a Cupra Leon, isn't it? We just the front is the same.
It's just got a bigger booty.
It's just a bit of a boogie. And you know what they say in life? That's where the fun is at, apparently. so we've got it's the plug-in hybrid version, 245 brake or 250 as you
round it up. Always round it up.
Always, you've got to do it.
250's better.
That's what men do, don't they?
Yeah.
So I think it's a 12 or a 13 kilowatt hour battery, 34 miles of range. You've been getting 34 miles? Just the battery
no,
alone?
I haven't really been paying much attention to that, really.
We'll have a little look. We'll have a look inside as well, because I know the infotainment is a little bit of a talking point with this car. We come around to the back, you can see the length you get compared to the normal hatchback. And then even down here, this is cool, isn't it?
Nice. Yeah, I don't like that they're fake though. I'd like, if they were actually just stick a bit of metal on there and paint copper, that would have been much nicer.
And I bet it looks good at night time with this light bar as well.
It looks good on the inside at night time as well.
Right, all right, then let's jump in the car and do some more driving. But there's a number of modes, right, which we can, don't get too angry, but I'm just going to show them. The comfort mode, which you don't use that much, right?
Nope, never been in that.
We've got the sport mode and then the Cupra mode, and then we'll just go into individual to show you what you can actually change, which we won't change because he gets angry. We've got the DCC, VW's dynamic chassis control, adaptive suspension, which will be, you said earlier actually, you notice the difference when you've got it on the Cupra mode. It's firmer.
The suspension, it's nice. Yeah.
And then you can change, there's quite a lot of stuff you can change. The steering, the responsiveness of the engine, this is all on Cupra at the moment because it's on this setting. engine sound as well.
I know, I really disliked that when I first got it, but now I find I really love it.
It's
When you put your foot down, you can hear it, and you're just like, oh yeah, but everyone else I can just hear a 1.4.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You don't matter about that.
Engine just going.
Yeah, but inside you're going, oh my gosh, I'm in the meatiest, girthiest car. And then you've got the adaptive cruise control Cupra. Can you hear that now?
Probably not.
And then the air conditioning, I can hear
Not too
it.
loud.
It does seem pretty flat as well, doesn't it?
Good, it corners really well.
Yeah. Holy. Now this is quite a big corner. He's on hard on the brakes. We've got some. Woo!
Oh, dear, a little.
So we're all in Cupra mode at the moment. No wonder you ain't got any battery. Have you had any problems with the infotainment? Because we know problems about it being laggy and software issues.
Yeah, I haven't actually had any software issues with this one.
Yeah.
The Skoda I had before was terrible.
Right.
But this has actually been pretty good to me.
So you got this car because you like to drive fast, right?
I do like to drive fast.
But the limit as well.
Only like up to 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, of course. And we've got it on Cupra mode. We're going to feel the suspension levels. Sounds good, you know. Oh my goodness. You took that.
It glues to the road.
You took that corner well. So this is the rear wheel drive one, right? Front wheel drive.
Front wheel drive.
Because you can get the 4-wheel drive. Jesus. Now that was good.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That was a lovely bit of road as well, because it gives you the confidence because you can see.
It's nice. Yeah, you can see what's coming. That's.
To be fair, that it was grippy, wasn't it? Like.
That was like a fairly smooth bit turns. But when you're on tighter turns, like hairpin bends as well, it really, really does stick.
Yeah. No, that's the 7.5 seconds, 0 to 62, which.
Seems a bit quicker, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, this is the heavier one, right? Because you've got all the electric parts.
Yeah.
But I mean that. You don't feel like you're in an estate car then, do you? The noise and the...
No, and that's why I like it.
Let's talk about boot space with this plug-in hybrid then. We've got 470 litres in this Cupra Leon estate. Now the petrol version gets 620 litres, which is a little bit different. But I want to talk to Matt. Matt, I want to know, how have you been finding this? Is it enough space for you?
Not really. No, considering I've got obviously an engineering job, I need a lot of tools. They've replaced most of the boot with a battery that never gets charged.
So we've got a little bit of, oh yeah, look at that, that's so high, sitting high up there.
Yeah.
A little bit more space down here. So you had the Cupra, no, you had the Superb. That's it. So in terms of that was a lot bigger, right? The Superbs.
Yeah, the boot was massive in that.
So what kind of tools are we talking about that you'd be putting in here?
Drill,
bag,
just hand tools, test equipment, you know, all that.
Cool. Test equipment. I thought you said testicle. But yeah, anyway. Well, there you go.
Not big enough for that.
Guys, you'll have to let us know. 470 litres of boot space for an estate car. Is that enough? So there was no other brands you thought about estate?
I did have the option to get, it was a hybrid BMW.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't really want to get a BMW.
Yeah. Or like, what about an Audi A4 van? I don't know if they do a...
Oh yeah, no, we're going back to the episode here. I don't like Audis that much.
Oh god, I did forget about that. Why is it you don't like about Audi again? Just for people that haven't seen.
Too serious.
Too serious.
Yeah, I like an R8. I'd have an R8.
Yeah.
But who wouldn't?
Let's talk about the regen, because we've been driving a bit now. It'll be interesting to see, where does it show you? Can you get it up so it says your miles?
The top,
the
top bar here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're not going to see it.
But let's go into this, because I want to see the battery. Let's go into recuperation. So we've got recuperation on high. E-manager. This battery's pretty much saying dead, but it's not actually telling us how many miles of range you've got on the battery, which is a bit annoying. But maybe I think you could probably find it on this.
There is. I have seen that somewhere, but it took me about 3 months to find it.
Yeah. I like that there's so many different options though. I think that's really cool. Ooh, while we're on that subject though, long-term MPG, because this is the plug-in hybrid, 188 to 200 miles per gallon is what Cupra say. Matt, what have you been getting?
23.5 miles per gallon. But that might be why.
23. So what, a lot of the people that will be looking for this plug-in hybrid going, I really want good MPG, I want to save my money. You've been getting 21.
Yeah, I mean, if I put it in comfort mode and drove economically, yeah, I'll probably
Yeah.
get about 50 miles per gallon, but
I can't remember. What is this? How much does this start from, a new one of these?
I think this one was about 41.
Yeah?
41k. Yeah.
So this is a 2024, but it was just before the plate change, right?
Yeah.
Because that's because you see 2023, but it's actually okay.
Oh, no, it would be 23.
Oh, is it 23? You're driving such long journeys, like 1,000 miles a week. What's your daily journey like? As in average, like miles in one day?
Average miles in one day, probably between 100 to 300 miles.
Right, so yeah, well out of the 34 miles of electric range.
Yeah.
You'd have to be charging it up every night, and it takes 5 hours because it only accepts 3.6 kilowatt max charge. So your 3-pin plug would be 5 hours, 7 kilowatt would be an hour quicker, 4 hours, and you don't want to be charging it up every night when you get in late.
I can charge it up when I'm on site because
Yeah.
the electricity is free.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's pretty sure that charging the car now is probably more expensive than actually filling it up.
Yeah, I think it's going to get that way, right? Especially if we're all
Yeah.
making a switch to electrification. But that's so interesting about the efficiency side of things because, you know, when they state such a high MPG, but again, you do drive like a,
Nutter.
you said it.
Is that true?
Okay, it's my turn to have a little go. Matt's let me have a go with his Cupra Leon Estate. First thing I want to do is a launch, because they say that this Cupra Leon Estate can do 7.5 seconds. Got traction control off, everything Cupra mode. Matt's looking a little bit scared. Let's feel that. Oh, it's got a bit of wheel speed, probably not best start. And there we go, that's 60. Oh, fishtailing a bit there.
Told you.
So this is actually quite a fun car to drive, and my impressions are at the moment with the Cupra mode, it does, you feel that firmness with the suspension. The steering is just a little bit tighter and harsher, not harsher so much, but it's got a little bit of stiffness to it. And if I put it onto comfort mode now, you can feel, you know, that feels a bit nice actually. That relax. You need to drive it in
more
comfort.
like your kind of driving style.
It's a little bit more of my driving style.
Yeah.
Just I like a light wheel. I do like a light steer. Now this is a little bit more softer suspension, not so harsh, like the way Matt's driving. A little bit more driving Miss Daisy. The steering is effortless as well. There, look at this. Look how smooth this is. Oh yeah, pulls out. You can feel the front. Torque steer. What you just said.
Yeah.
Torque steer. Put my foot down then, and I was battling with the.
You have to fight it, don't you?
Yeah.
Or if you come off the throttle a little bit, and then
You could just feel that torque steer then. That was interesting. We were chatting about that earlier. But I quite like that. It's almost focused, concentration, a bit playful.
It's saying wake up.
And whilst we've been having a bit of fun, we've got Adam in the back, and we want to know about comfort levels. Adam, talk to us what it's like back there.
Okay, so I've been filming in the back with all my stuff being thrown around by Ollie and Matt in the front, and I just wanted to bring a little review of the rear seats and see how comfortable they are. Let me show you my knee room first of all. There's a little bit of knee room. Like generally, I think if you're fairly tall, you're gonna maybe struggle with knee room, especially if you've got a car full of people. The seats in front, you can see they like block out quite a lot of your view. They've got this weird little window so you can tickle the person in front of you. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. What is nice is you can see you've got 2 USBs down there and a little bit of climate control for your rear passengers, which is nice. Headroom for me is pretty good, and the windows are actually quite big, so it lets in quite a lot of light, and you can get quite a good view. Other than that, I'd say suspension wise, I'm feeling it's fairly on the firm side. I'd say you can definitely feel the lumps and bumps in the road. So yeah, apart from that, I will mention the ski hatch, which is nice to see as well. You can get to the boot, and generally the back's seats are quite nice sort of to sit on, nice feel, but yeah, that's about it.
Let's talk about the interior, Matt, of this Cupra Leon
Yes.
estate. I really like it. I think it's good. I mean, I like the copper accents.
Yep. I thought the copper accents are really nice. The surround lighting as well at night
Yeah.
it makes you feel like you're in a rocket ship. It's a nice, comfortable seats. Everything's just lovely. The only thing I don't like about the interior is this really cheap plastic trim that goes around the grills. It's almost like it's come out of a biscuit tin.
It is a bit, and it's squeaky when I touch it.
Yeah.
It's a bit, and you can see when it goes onto this kind of brush trim there.
Yep.
I didn't notice that, and they've done it on all of the vents as well.
Yeah. Well, what you did point out earlier actually as well is that the actual dashboard is squidgy, and I'm really happy about that.
That's really soft. Isn't that good?
Yeah,
That is.
You can sleep on that.
It does. It feels
great.
nice.
Yeah, it's just something I've seen as well that I'd love to point out for everybody. Since Ollie's been driving it in comfort mode, it is the highest I've seen the charge on the battery. It's gone up almost 2/3, hasn't it? That first part.
Yeah, and
it's gone from empty all the way up. So that's regen quite quick.
So that is, and since we put that from 30% to 50, remember, because we changed the setting as well.
Would that have anything to do with it?
Yeah, because you had it at minimum charge in the battery here.
Yeah.
So on eManager,
I thought
we had
that
them
was,
on.
I thought that was like 50% you can charge the battery for.
So Matt, any negatives of the car that you found in 6 months?
Yeah, I've got to fill it up every day.
Okay.
Sometimes twice.
Really?
Depending on how long a journey I've done. But that's usually on a very long journey if I've had to do it twice.
Right, I was going to say, because you told me earlier you're averaging around 100 to 200 miles a day.
It's 300.
To 3. So
Yeah.
so that means 300. The tank's not even giving you around 300 miles, and even.
Yeah, again, that's my driving style, but I can see it being in comfort mode. It is doing much better. Another negative. There's just too much going on with the infotainment. It's just too much.
Yeah.
Get rid of 70% of it. You don't need that much. And every time I log on, I say log on because you pretty much do when you get into a new car now, but it doesn't save my settings. And that really annoys me.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
Um,
So you physically have to get your fingers out and go, Cupra mode.
Yeah, every time lane assist, because I don't like lane assist because
No one does.
it's just awful.
Yeah.
It's all right if you're going down the motorway and you're trying to eat a burger, but not when you're on a country road and it thinks a person is a white line.
This one's got adaptive cruise control as well with a little distance. That's good. How you been finding that?
Adaptive cruise control is a must for the amount of miles that I do.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Especially with the braking and the,
If you haven't cleaned your car for a while though, which I never really clean my car, the only time I've done it is because we were filming today.
Yeah.
It, like, if it gets a little bit too dirty, it just stops. You'll be going 70 on the motorway and it'll think someone's in front of you and it just goes zzz.
Just covering the sensors and
which I didn't think that was really a thing, but I thought the sensors, they just worked,
Yeah.
even if they were covered or not. But
That's interesting. By the way, it's gone up to 15%.
it's gone up to 15%.
From 13%.
You are very good.
So the best thing about this car, just one thing, would be
The best thing,
Yeah.
Cupra mode. The look, the whole look, the feel, it's brilliant. Yeah, the best thing, the Cupra.
the
mode.
way it drives. Awesome. No, good answer.
So that has been our episode on the Cupra Leon estate with Matt here. We've seen how good the car is. We've seen how well it drives. The handling's great. The suspension, the sport suspension on this is great fun. We can see why you drive with a lead foot the way you do.
I'm going to have to dry this seat after that, I think. He's probably peed his pants a bit.
It was, I mean, oh my gosh, sign him up. Any rally teams watching, absolutely amazing. Anyway, if you have got a Cupra Leon plug-in hybrid, I want to know what you've been getting in terms of range, because there's no point asking Matt. He doesn't use this at all the way he drives and for what he needs at the moment. But let us know what you think about the Cupra Leon estate in the comments below. As always, throw us a like, get subbed to Car Chat TV, and we'll see you on the next one.
If you've made it this far, thank you ever so much for watching. I've just popped up 2 more videos on your screen that you also may like. If you do watch one, let me know what you think.